Welcome to all the mini enthusiasts and plus car enthusiasts. Okay, had another change of plan. My wife wants to have this car as a run around here in the summertime, so I've got basically a couple of months, 2.5 months to get it ready. Fortunately, all the metal work's pretty much done. So what I'll do is this week before I go to Dubai, I'll do the caulking on here, all the seams, caulk all the seams, and I'll put the body shuts or it'll come to me in a second. Pardon my memory's getting bad. So I'll spray on, like I say, the underseal, stone chip. That's the word I was looking for. I'll spray all the stone chip. I'm going to do the bottom, the back end, and I'm going to do inside the engine bay and the two sides in the front. But I'll only go up to probably the box section on the engine bay and I'll leave the rest. And I'm going to do inside as well. But I'll make sure everything's corked up first. I've just got to go around now and do all the little bits of welding that have been missed out and clean everything up. I've cut the back out of the car where I'm going to have this extra boot space, and when I pick the camera up I'll turn the car over and I'll show you, because I've welded in the gussets completely now. So I'll show you that in a second. A quick shout to Kevin, who's hopefully he's watching this, Gentleman's Motor Racing Team. Could you drop me an email on davejaguar66@gmail.com? I want to correspond with you by email about this car has 4-point harnesses in it, like the race harnesses you have in your race minis. And I need to talk to you about some things about anchoring points and this, that and next thing. So could you drop me an email, Kevin, if you could please, if you're watching it. If not, I'll put one on your site, on Gentleman's Motor Racing Team site. So I'm still going to work on the Jag, because I've got all the stuff, but what I'll do is divide my time up. But I want to get this one on the road. And thinking about it now, the sooner this is mobile, the more space I'm going to have. At least I can keep it outside in the summer, because I'm getting really short of space, and even with all these plants out of here and everything else, I'm still going to have problems. So I think it's better to concentrate on this. I'll still be working on that, but concentrate on this, get everything sandblasted ready, all the hubs are there waiting, and then get it mobile, and then get it painted. And I think I can probably put it together in 3 or 4 weeks. If we work on it. So I'll show you what I've been up to. And oh, by the way, I'm up to 994 subscribers, so another 6 people, and I'll make the magic 1,000, which would be really nice. And again, that's down to Martin Butler for giving us a shout out. But 6 more people, 1,000 would be great. I'm quite happy with that. I don't do it for money. Obviously, there's not enough people watching for that. And I wouldn't do it anyway, but it's just nice to know people are interested in some of the stuff. So anyway, I'll pick up the camera and I'll show you what we're up to. So I've basically been doing some finishing off here and here and so on. As far as and doing things like this, just tidying these up where they don't come together square and so on. So I'll show you what I'm up to. I'm going to use this light so you can see it, and then I'll flip the car over. You can see, actually that's too bright, isn't it? Maybe that's better. You can see there, I welded those all in. No, is that worse? Yeah, of course you can't see anything. So I've welded those in, all them plates, and I'll turn the car over and you can see the other side, and we'll see how we get on. So, and you can see that one's still going to be, that's all done. So, and there you can see I've done the top ones as well. I don't know if that's going to show up very well. You can see they're all welded in right round. I don't know if that camera's picking that up. Yeah, you can see it's welded all the way around. They're absolutely solid now. and you can see I've cut the back out. Obviously it's only cut up to this point here because the tank comes to this point. It actually covers quite a bit of that wheel well, and what I'll do is with the wheel well, the reason that's this piece here, I've had to cut it out because in the Mini it's got a kind of tapered piece to the centre, and I think that's to give the back seat two half moon shapes. I don't think it's for structural reasons. A perfect example of that is where is that piece? That's here. Excuse me a second. This is the piece I took out. You can see here that would get rid of this wiring. You could see that that's where that is originally. I had to take it out and cut it straight because now what I'm going to do is put a new piece in, but that would have been like that, and that's to give it a bow for the seats. I think I can't see it being a structural reason for it, but I want it flat, so I'll cut this square now and put a new piece in, and like I say, I've got a piece for there, which is this. I've got this already made up to go in, and then that will fit across the back there like that. But what I'm going to do is put these, I'll put it through my bead roller, and I'll make these so that they line up. I mean, these beads are only put in for strengthening. It's like a, I don't know, a flat piece of paper, and if you corrugate it, it's got much more strength in it. I don't particularly need it, but I think it would look nice, and it's, you know, it's a 5-minute job to do it. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll weld it back in. The reason it's at that height is I want it to stay in line. You can see here now how these are. This is, I was showing the top ones again. You can see I've welded it all the way along the back and all the sides. Not very good there. There you go. You can see it a little bit better now. You can see I've welded all the way around. Oh, sorry about that. God, that's bright, that light. Yeah, so I've got a real good penetration weld all the way around it. And then what I'll do with this is, as I say, I've cut it at that angle there. There's a piece to go in on the top, of course, when it's a straight piece. And as I say, the tank comes to about a centimetre, or maybe slightly more than a centimetre from this edge here. And the reason I've done that is because the sender cables are right on the edge, and when you lift it down, I don't want it to catch. And that size will fit that suitcase. As an old knackered one we had in Cuban, the Cuban ground staff, the handlers completely buggered them. They smashed them all in. So we've had to get new ones for Dubai. They were nice cases too. Both of them were smashed. Anyway, it fits that one. Not that we're ever like to go out for a long journey in it, but if it'll fit that, it'll fit my golf club, so I could go and have a game of golf if I ever get a game of golf again after with all these restorations and projects. But anyway, so I'll put all that in, and then I'll put a steel frame, a thicker steel frame around the whole thing on the inside, and then weld it in, and then put the hinge on it so the hinge comes down. The idea in here will be that it's a bit bright now. Let me turn that light round a little bit because it's quite bright. All right. Yeah, the idea would be, oh, Jesus, it's still. The idea will be with that is in here. I'll actually have it as a box inside, because obviously if you push it through, you'd have a rollover or anything like that, then the luggage would go everywhere, or whatever you've got in the back. So I'll keep it contained inside a box, put some speakers in it, whatever, I don't know. So basically it'll be a two-seater. It's for a bit of fun, it's not really anything else. Yeah, so that's it. And then I'll, as I say, I'm going to do all the inside here as well. I'm going to do all this with stone chip as well. It's very flexible, that stone chip. And oh, just one last thing. Oh no, I have to go because we're getting up to 10-minute. I'll put it up tomorrow about a problem I had with a grinder that was still on and it unplugged itself. I'll talk about it tomorrow. So take care. Thanks for subscribing, and 6 more please, and I'm up there. Bye for now, take care, bye.